See here. All right, now we got our signal going. Good. All right, so welcome to game two here from the Ice House. Blue Jackets are about to play against Belle Tire. So earlier, Blue Jackets played Belle Tire in the first game, won 6-2. Uh, let's see here, but all six goals were in the first period, so kind of a little bit of a step back from us after the start. First period of the game, we got goals from Devin Hendershot, Jack Summers, and Cooper Hackett. Cooper had four of them. So quite a good period for our guys. Didn't score the rest of the game though, so it's going to be an interesting second game here. So we look forward to seeing to get the boys out here and see how we respond from that first game. You know, a lot of times you score six goals in a period, you feel pretty good about the game went, but I think we walked away thinking there was some stuff to work on. So, all right, getting ready to get to the game. Cookie is really jamming right now. Are we going to have Guar on next? Jason Cook is now in charge of all the music. And it is getting very late 90s heavy metal right now. I'm on board with this. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All righty. Jackets coming out of the huddle. This game in net will be Hunter Baxendale after Parker Epstein performed admirably in the first game, only giving up two in victory. We're going to start up front with, let's see here. Well, it looks like Trigo and Carlson are going to start at D, and we'll see who comes out of forward. To be determined. My buck says Cook lets it play at some point during the game and doesn't realize what he's doing. Okay, now we're ready to begin. Starting off with Savickas, Fink, and Summers. Carlson and Trigo on D. Baxendale in goal. Game two, Blue Jackets, Belle Tire begins now. And Belle Tire wins the draw. Puck is fired up to Trigo, goes D to D over to Carlson. Carlson holds, takes a little bit of empty ice. Oh, just ahead of the stick of Henry Fink. Won't be an icing though. Savickas is going to win the race. Puts it on goal. Rebound. None there. Cleared out by Belle Tire, but a dangerous chance by Jack blasting up the ice with the burst of acceleration. Trigo moves it up nicely to Summers, who leaves it for Carlson, who fires it in the zone. Belle Tire knocks it down. Oh, they shoot it off a guy as we're changing D behind the play, and it's an accidental 3-on-2. That's offside, and the referees call it. Yes. Yes, they are different referees. So Maki, Hackett, and Sanders up front. Schnaut and Cook on D. And off the draw, Belle Tire takes it. Hackett steals it. He's in all alone. Off the post. Oh, man. The puck got stuck in some water in front of the net, and Cooper kind of got handcuffed, brings it off the post after creating a breakaway. And the goalie covered it before Mark Sanders could get there. The force field around this goalie continues. He came in last game and had a number of glorious chances on him that we didn't score on. The D was surprised with the way Cooper closed on him to create that breakaway. Puck behind the net, Sanders on a man, and it's off of the foot of Maki. Puck comes around to Belle Tire. They move it up where Cook bangs it off the boards. And Belle Tire puts it back on their own end. And here comes Maki. Maki in pursuit. Puck is reversed back. And Belle Tire moves it up the boards. And it's off of Cook's leg. Belle Tire gets it back though. And going wide into the zone is the Tire boys. and the puck comes to Hackett. Hackett has it, moves it over to Schnaut. Schnaut nicely up to Sanders. Sanders has it, puts it around a man, goes around. Good defense by them though to deny the area to him. Sanders to the net, gets taken down, no call. Puck goes behind the goal after Mark. Mark steals it, comes to Hackett. Hackett has it, fires, deflected wide by Belle, who tried blocking it. Puck is in the corner. Sanders is changing in the offensive end and on his Hendershot. So is Sprague, and the puck is just offside. Hendershot almost kept it, but not quite. Almost is relative. Just a bit outside. Ah, Sprague, Arvi, Hendershot, Detmer, and Carroll. Puck comes back to Benny. Benny rolls it in. Sprague in pursuit, hard after the puck. Then good hustle by Nolan. Sprague forces a quick pass. Turned over. Man, it somehow didn't come to our goal, but it goes up the foot of Hendershot. Comes to Sprague. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. He does move it late to Arvi, trying to do a little too much there. But good. Oh, and almost kept in by Detmer, but Sprague comes to it. Sprague nicely over to Carroll. Carroll regathers. Oh, he falls down, but it doesn't get out of the zone. Uh-oh, it's a 4-on-2. Luckily, Belle screwed that up, and we got the puck back. Sprague brings it. Oh, he tried getting it to Arvi, but couldn't connect. And we have everybody but Hendershot changing. Devin on the forecheck. On our Civicus and Summers. On our Trigo and Carlson. Puck comes to Hendershot, and it gets poked away by Belle. Over comes Carlson. Carlson regathers. Moves it by foot because nobody's forechecking. Belle falls down, and Carlson drops it in. And Civicus will be the first one there on the forecheck. Jack has the puck. Moves it to Summers. Summers gives it back to him. And Civicus walking off the board. Moves it to Carlson. Good look. Carly threw a screen just wide of the net. Goalie had no idea where that puck was. And comes to Civicus. And it's in the feet of Civicus. He rolls it into the zone. Trigo is there behind him. Gets past Trigo. Up comes Carlson. Carlson's going to win the race back to the puck. Carly has it, but one man on. Drops it nicely back to Trigo, but he goes right back into the guy. You got to turn up the other way to get the area defended. Comes up the boards, but it comes off the stick of Summers back around the net. Over it comes to Trigo. And he bumps off a Trigo. That's not a body check. That's just a bigger kid and a smaller kid running into each other. Comes to Trigo. Trigo tries sliding it up to Civicus. Gets through. Luckily, Belle didn't pursue. In comes Civicus. He's driving. Drops it back to Jax, who puts it to the goal. Feint can't quite get a stick on it to redirect it. And the puck comes up the boards. And Belle has possession. Into the middle they go. Good back check by Henry Fink. Stepped up his Cook and Civicus. And puck comes up to Summers. Summers with a little bit of speed down the wing. He's got some help. He shoots it off the pad of the goaltender, though, at a low angle. And Jake puts it back behind the net. Schnaut's on D with Cookie. Puck fired up the boards by Belle. Comes back to Christian Cook. Cookie hits the brakes. Oh, but he turns it over. Oh, and they're going to call Cookie for a penalty. It's going to be a trip. So, 4 minutes into the hockey game. First power play for either team. So we will have Carroll, Detmer, Maki, Hackett, shorthanded here to the right of Hunter. On the faceoff, Belle wins the draw. They bump it over to the side. Carroll's going to win the race. Go, 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 go. Oh, you got to get it harder than that. He had Hackett going if he could get that out with any authority. And Belle brings it down around the outside. They walk to the back door, wrap around. Hunter's got it covered. So the wraparound comes over. Hunter closed the post and managed to get it covered. Yeah, that's one where if we had a little harder clear, we had a streaking Hackett. And let's face it, there's few 13s you want with the puck on their stick more with speed than Cooper Hackett. He's already been stopped on one breakaway by a post in this game. Puck comes to Maki off the draw and goes to Carroll. Carroll over to Detmer. Detmer rolls it up and it gets out and it comes to Hackett off the boards. Cooper's got a step, cuts to the middle. Hackett around a man, fires off the pad. Good save by the goaltender. Minute remaining in the penalty to Christian. And Hackett's on the boards. Battling comes out with it again. Cooper saved by the goaltender. And it's loose on the ground, but he covers it. Couple good chances there for Hackett on the forecheck, shorthanded. Full change here for the Jackets. Civicus, Sanders, Trigo, and Carlson. 50 seconds remaining on the penalty. All right, Savickas on the draw in the offensive zone. Wins it back to Trigo. Bumps it over to Carlson. Puck rolls over its stick. Carly puts it back in deep where Sanders is waiting. Sanders back up the boards. Savickas wins the race. Puts it back down to Sanders. Beltire on the puck now. Sanders gets his stick on it, though. Oh, and the kid falls down. That's not a trip. Good call. And then comes Beltire over the red line. Taken by Carlson. Good job by Benny. Benny creating some space, gets to the red and gets a deep, very smart hockey. And here comes Savickas. He's got a stick on the puck. He turns it over in the corner, and in comes Sanders to help. Puck is fired past Trigo. That will make it as an icing. And the Jackets will have an offensive zone draw with 8 seconds left. That's a good kill. All right, so there's Sprague and Hendershot out now with Carroll and Snout. 8 seconds until we get Christian Cook back. I imagine unless we're going straight in the zone, Cookie will go to the bench and we'll have Arvi hop on to get the rest of this line out. Hendershot on the draw, puts it down behind the goal. Beltire comes away with it, spins it up the boards. They're skating with it. I thought they were going to send it around. They move it up, and the penalty is over. Offside, just in time for Johnny Arvi to hop on and get us back to even strength. And Beltire's coach is saying the same thing our guys say. You got to move the puck up ice because the puck moves faster than the people. A headman pass is the most important thing you can do. And by the way, if you're a D, your job should be at minimum to pass the puck to the forwards. And oh, that's a trip. They didn't call that. Wow. Johnny Arvi went down, but no penalty. Okay, we got D to D. Cook the Schnaut. Schnaut. Oh, and that'll be an icing. Jake put a little too much heat on that one and didn't quite roll that through to Devin, who would have been able to get it in the zone. Well, it was fine, but we didn't move it up to Devin. We just blew it by him. And so we'll have a defensive zone draw. Sprague, Arvi, Hendershot, Schnaut, and Cook remain on the ice. Sprague comes away with the faceoff. Moves it up the boards. Oh, Johnny got caught getting behind his D, though. As the winger, you can't get inside of your guy there. And it comes up the boards on a shot around. Hendershot pokes it. Doesn't get out. It goes under the stick of Christian Cook. Christian gets it back, though, to Jake. Jake has it. Jake needs to get it up. Moves it into Sprague. Good job there up the middle. I like the middle lane pass. Oh, and the puck comes across, and Schnaut gets a stick on it and at least prevents them from walking in with speed, and that'll be offside. Kind of a discombobulated neutral zone possession there for the Jackets. Eh, just got to remember to find space. Very easy rule in hockey. Detmer, Carroll, Savickas, Summers, Fink. Beltire wins the draw. Puck goes with Beltire turning the other way. At their feet, into the zone comes Savickas, steals it right over to Carroll. Carroll turns it over in front, though, and Hunter makes the save on the chance. And the puck comes up to Summers. Summers ahead to Savickas. Savickas has a step. He's got a man with him. He leaves it back for Summers, though. And Summers driving wide. Summers goes behind the net. Jack, go the other way. There we go. We got some separation. Over to Carroll. Over to Detmer. Detmer puts it to the net. Oh, and Savickas almost deflected it in. He just missed the redirect. That was right where you wanted it. Puck goes down low again. Jack has it again. And it's taken by Henry Fink. Fink has it. Cuts to the middle. Fink has it. There, we need to have a little more spacing between our forwards. Fink over to Savickas. Savickas up to the point. Carroll has it. Carroll back to Savickas. Savickas in possession. He's waiting. He's waiting. He cuts to the middle. Oh, rolls off his tape. Bumps it over to Carroll. Carroll puts it off the boards where Summers comes to it. At least we're reducing pressure when we're moving the puck into space. Summers goes around the back of the net with the puck. Jackets in possession here, but not getting any pucks to the goal. Comes down to Detmer. Detmer can't quite get it down, but it's back in now. These guys are tired. They've been on the ice for a while. Savickas in pursuit now. Puck comes up the boards. Carroll has a stick on it. And it comes to Henry. Henry puts it back down in. Again, we're having it in the zone, but we're not doing a lot with it when we get it. Yeah, it's an off. Oh, and then Summers does turn a man over on the boards, but Beltire comes to the puck. We've got to change. Maki almost gets a piece. Oh, no, it's what might be a borderline breakaway. Back is Carroll. Good job to deny the puck. So, same with Ben Detmer. Moves it to Hackett. Hackett has it with speed. Hackett around a man in the neutral zone. Cooper has it, puts it at the goal. It's a loose puck. Don't turn away, Mark. Oh, man. So Sanders started turning to the corner like he thought it was going to be caught, and the goalie dropped it. If he goes to the net, it might have been a goal. Lessons learned early in the season. Sanders now in the corner. And there's a whistle. Is someone injured? Yeah, they got an injured player, it looks like. Laying on the ground. Yeah. So he's down on the ice for Belle Tire, and that causes the stoppage. 6:36 remaining in the first period. Game tied at 0. I didn't even see what happened to him in the corner, to be honest. That's one of the angles that we just don't see super well. I talked to you about getting excited during games. All right. We're going to come out with Maki, Sanders, Hackett, Trigo, Carlson. 5-on-5 hockey, no penalties or anything. Maki will take the face off. Puck is won to the boards by Belle Tire. They tried doing the throw it up ice to their guy, a trick that they've been doing. Maki tried moving to the middle, didn't work. Vinny back in front. It's sitting loose. Oh, and the goalie gets it before Mark could get his stick on it to put it in. Getting to the front, keeping on the pressure. Need to find a way to beat this goaltender. He's been playing well at this point. No goals in the second 2 periods of the first game, and most of the first expired, and he still hasn't given up one. Puck bounce off a kid's to the corner to Maki. Maki has 3 guys on him. Moves it to Hackett. Oh, rolls off his tape, though. And Belle Tire comes the other way. 4-on-2. They got to hustle back. And luckily, they almost went offside. Good job by Carlson to get him outside. Hackett back with speed. Leaves the puck for Carlson. Carlson, far side. Oh, he had Hackett streaking on the far side, but didn't see him. Moves it to Sanders. Sanders tries getting it to Cooper, but doesn't get through. Puck comes in and fired down the ice by Belle Tire, but it's not an icing. Hunter stops it, leaves it for Jake. Jake moves it up to Hackett. Hackett over to Hendershot. Devin makes a move. It's a 2-on-1 with Vinny Maki. Hendershot fires. Oh, blocker save by the goaltender. One of our best chances so far in the game. And it's to the net, and the goalie gloves it. It's a good hard shot. Again, I will say, though, I have not seen us in a 2-on-1 today make the pass. And that's space. That spot, I think he should have taken the shot. I think the D gave him too much space, but I'm just saying we haven't moved the puck on a 2-on-1 yet today. I do think Dev could have gotten closer to the net, but there's nothing wrong with that shot there. The D played it, so he was trying to force the shot, which is how you're supposed to play it, by the way, as you get older. Trust the D. Sprague over to Cook. Cook fires it, deflected to the glass by the Belle Tire goalie, and it bounces right back to him. A lot of shots to very few. I think they have 2 on goal so far. We have 10 to 12 at least, plus a post. Just got to keep working. You just got to keep the pressure on. Sprague, it's in his feet. It goes ahead. Oh, he couldn't quite get to it. And the puck is looped around. Up comes Schnaut with the puck. Good pinch. That's how you teach it. Comes down around to Sprague. Puck is left there for him. In front. Oh, he was trying to get it through to Arvi, but it's kept in after Schnaut lifted the stick. Oh, no, there's 2 guys behind our D. And that's an icing, luckily. We had 2 guys behind our D because our D has to rotate back. You can't stay down. All right. Detmer and Carroll come on D. I think that's what Coach Clay is telling the D that we're out there right now about. Can't let the D get in front of behind you. All right, so Sprague, Hendershot, Arvi. Puck is won by Belle Tire. They send it on the stretch play every time. This is what they want to do. They win it back, and then they fire it up the far wing and let the winger chase it down. And the Belle Tire comes in. They have the puck across the front, and it's just wide of the net. Just a piece of it by the D prevented it from getting through clean. I don't know if that was on net or shot wide there on the loose puck. And then, oh no, but Beltire gets it back. And it's fired on the goal. Hunter with the save to the corner. And it comes up to, so our winger is blowing the zone too much here. You've got to be in front of the D. And Sprague goes around a man. Sprague around another with speed. He's got a man open in front. He's chasing to the corner. Gives it to Armite. Oh, he heals it. Wide open in front. Glorious chance. Just didn't quite connect. Puck comes down behind the net. And the Beltire guys win the race. In now is, that's not Sprague, that's Fink. Fink is on. And Beltire comes back the other way. Good back check by Nolan Sprague, though. And they have 6 guys. Goal! Sprague! Finally, the Jackets break the goaltender's force field. Beltire had 6 guys on the ice, and 2 of them went back to the bench. It turned into a short-term odd man rush, and Nolan Sprague had plenty of time to go to the net and rip it under the bar. Finally, the Jackets get on the board. This is a family-friendly broadcast. I want to remind all the dads around me. Savickas, Summers, and Fink are on forward. Carlson and Trigo on D. Puck comes up to Beltire, and the puck is dumped into the corner as Carlson pursues back, battling along the boards. Puck is rolled to the front, and it comes to Savickas as it bumps loose. Good job by Trigo to deny it. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry, and we are barely onside. I thought we went off, to be honest. 3-on-2 back the other way, but Savickas is hustling back. And they move it to the open man in space. Oh, and they score. We can't give up odd man rushes immediately after we score again. Yeah. Well, so 2 guys tracked back on the puck carrier, and they left the other guy open. That's essentially a breakaway. And it's tied at 1. Puck comes up off the draw to Beltire. Taken by Fink on the steal. Gives it back to Jack. Fires, goal. That's how you get one back right away. So both teams follow up a goal-scoring moment with a oomph and fight back, and now it's 2-1. Jack Savickas on the goal from Henry Fink, 2-1. Well, I guess that's how you want to bounce back when you give up a goal. So we've had 3 goals here in like the span of a minute. Savickas brings it back in. He wants another one. Rebound. The goaltender seems like he's fighting the puck a little bit for them now on some of these. And Jake pinches just enough to keep it in. And it comes back up to Jake, throws it at the goal. Make a play on the puck, guys. But throwing it to the goal. 2 wide open guys in the slot. Can't just throw it to the net. And Coach Clay is switching the D to have that conversation. Got to make a play. All right. So, Savickas, Summers, Fink, Detmer, and Carroll. 3:01 remaining in the first period. 2-1 Blue Jackets right now over Beltire. Puck comes up the boards and thrown across by BT. And it comes over to Detmer. Detz gives it over to Savickas. Savickas up to Summers, just off his tape. Beltire throws it out of the zone. Here comes a man with some speed, but hustling back is Jack. Over to Detmer, but Detmer can't handle it cleanly. Detmer puts it down low where he moves it to Savickas. Jack has it up to Fink. Fink over to Summers, and the forwards change behind the play. Jax is on his own. Jax is going to take it behind, try to buy some time. Jack still has it up to Detmer. He gets his stick lifted, but it does not get to a position where Beltire can take advantage. Won't be an icing, though. We moved it back. Hackett now cranking it up. Cooper with speed around one man. Cooper has it. He's driving wide. He's got a step on the D. He's getting in. Fires off the shoulder of the goaltender over the stick of Vinny Maki on the rebound. And the puck comes up and out to Carlson. Carly picks it up. Bumps it up to Hackett. Hackett slides it ahead almost to Sanders, but not quite. Beltire moves it back the other way. Hackett circles back. He and Trigo are running into each other. That's not what we want. Hackett to Trigo. Trigo to Maki. There we go. Look up to Mark. Look up to Mark. Moves it to Mark. Mark's got a step. Oh, good defensive play to deny his momentum by the Belle Tire player. So you can hear Todd there telling him to keep going. Once you get stopped, you don't stop. You keep fighting your way in. Oh boy, and Belle Tire almost had another odd man rush. All right, and it's offside. Boop, 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 doo, ba, doo, ba, doo, doo, ba, doo, boop. All right, off the draw goes back to Carlson. I won't play the Mos Eisley Cantina music anymore with the lip harmonica. Belle Tire has the puck. Stolen by Sanders. It's a 3-on-1. Sanders has it. Puts in front of Maki. What a nice goal. And that's how you take advantage of a turnover. Sanders fakes the shot behind his back with a backhand pass right to Vinny Maki. Has half the net to hit, and he buries. And that's how you take coaching. Todd told him you have to keep going on that. And then the next play, he comes in, steals the puck, and makes a nice play, and we get a goal. Much, much improved. All right, so each line has a goal again. 3 lines, each has a goal in the first period. 3-1 Blue Jackets. Maki, Sanders, Hackett continue out here. Cook and Schnaut on D. Puck is put ahead to Hackett. He's got a step on a man. Cooper drives in through a guy's feet. Oh, blocked by the D. Comes back to Jake. It's in his feet. Throws it over to Mark. Oh, almost keeps it in. Gotta make smart plays on the puck here, guys. Puck is rolling. Cookie has it. Cookie chips it in. No ice. Jake, don't forecheck. You're the D. He does get the puck, though. And Hackett, who was covering for the forechecking D, comes away with it. Around one man. Spins away from one. And loses it. Puck is now to Sprague, who moves it over to Cook. Cook has it. Puts it down into the around a man. He's on the boards fighting for it. Puts it back up to Sprague. Sprague has it. Puts it over to Hackett in the middle. Hackett in possession of it. Fires. Oh, and it's off a body in front and over the goal. Comes the Schnaut. Schnaut. Oh, he tried moving it over to Hackett, but Hackett had already cleared out of the zone. Moves over D to D. Cook to Schnaut. Schnaut puts it in, and it's going to be a puck race where Arvi might get there. Johnny in hard off the bench. Spun back the other way. Schnaut pinches down in. Goes off a skate behind the goal. And there is Sprague. Puck comes around to the corner, and that's the period. So all in all, pretty good first period. We saw some good things. They kind of gave up a partial breakaway. They scored on it. I'm going to be interested to show that to Hunter because I think he was a little over to the right on his angle. That's the same goal Vengeance scored on him verbatim last weekend, above the pad, below the glove. Yeah, he's got to work on that. But it's a breakaway, so I'm not going to kill him on it. But yes, that's one I think he could have had. But we got goals. So the first goal was Nolan Sprague. Second goal was Jack Savickas. And the third goal was Vinny Maki. So after much struggles to score on that goalie, we finally got 3 late in the period on him. We also hit at least one post. Yeah, and I will say, Mark Sanders' pass was the first odd man rush we made a pass on today. First odd man rush we made the pass on. Yep. So, and guess what happens? I've been talking about that pass for 4 periods, and it pays off with a goal. So hopefully the Jackets can continue with some of the good passing plays that we're looking for them here. As the Eric Church concert goers are streaming in behind us into Nationwide Arena tonight. Those of you who aren't aware, we are attached on the side of Nationwide Arena where the home of the Blue Jackets is. And tonight, Eric Church, the country artist, has sold out the arena. So you're going to have 12 to 15,000 country fans or whatever there is here. Luckily, Eric Church, we've been here for rap concerts. Yeah, you know it's not a rap concert because we can't smell the weed yet. Who was the guy that we were here for last year? Kodak Black was here, but that was a different one. Who was the guy that we were all sitting there like, who the heck is this guy? It was great people watching. That's all I got to say. All right, so we have Sprague, Hendershot, Arvi, Carroll, and Detmer. right to left the Jackets will go this period, leading 3-1 after one against the Belle Tires. Hendershot on the draw, and it's in the feet of the ref, but Arby comes away with it. Leaves it back for Detmer, and it's turned over. Comes in the middle. Belle Tire fires, deflected wide of the net by Devin. Goes behind the net to Detmer, and Detmer spins it around the boards where Sprague comes through. Sprague, he gets it up to Arby. Arby has it over to Sprague, and Hendershot's in. There's a penalty coming up on the Belle Tire guys. I didn't see it. So there'll be a penalty on Belle Tire. Looks like a body check. Cross checking will be the call. All right. All right. So same group out. Hendershot on the draw. And the puck is in the feet of Hendershot, comes back to Sprague. Scrapes through, back to Detmer, over to Carroll. Carroll to Arvi. Oh, what a nice setup. Good save by the goalie. Johnny moves it back to Detmer again. That's exactly how you want to set that up, by the way. Comes to Sprague, over to Arvi, deflected it right off of Hendershot. Comes over to the blue line. Detmer has it, puts it in down low. Puck pursuit. Devon's in after it. Beltire gets to it, but they roll it not very hard, and Sprague gets it. Sprague back to Detmer. Reset the exact same play. And it comes over to Sprague. Sprague over to Carroll. Carroll. Oh, and it's blocked by the Belle Tire forward coming in. Sprague has it. Brings it down low. Sprague looking. Comes back to Detmer. Fires wide of the net. Hendershot now retrieves behind the goal. Devon up to Carroll. 39 seconds remaining. And oh, Sprague falls down. And so Detmer does pass it to Sprague after he holds it long enough. Sprague back to Detz. Detz fires. Deflected. Rebound. Hendershot. Oh, it's under the goalie. The referee lost sight of it. 27 seconds remaining on the power play. Apparently not. It happens. While that is true, they're not going to give us a 5-on-3 in all likelihood for that. Savickas, Summers, Fink, Carlson, Trigo. 27 seconds left. Jack wins the face-off to Fink, bumps it to Carlson. Carly walks over to Savickas. Savickas has it on goal into the goalie's glove. Yeah, the look to Arvi is the one we need to have where we bring it back to the D to the right, and then everybody pursues and you come back and find the guy in the slot. That's the look you want. Fink back to Carlson again. Carly over. Carly over to Savickas. Savickas over to Trigo. Can't quite gather it clean. Gets it back now up to Carly. Carly walks. Carly over to Savickas. He wanted the ones he was ahead on him, and then it's into the goalie's body. And that kid chases him behind the net. I don't know what they're doing. Like Jackson's behind the goal and the kid was following him. What are we doing? So they're both getting a minor. So we're going to take coincidental penalties after a Belle Tire player chases after Jack Summers with 1 second remaining. All right, so Carroll's going to play forward here for the rest of this shift, I guess. I don't know if that kid hates Jax or what, but every time we play Belle Tire, it feels like he and Jax are in the crease together. Pump. And Belle Tire gets the draw, man out of the box, but both our D are back smartly. Carly up to Fink. Fink brings it in. Fink toe drags. Oh, he can't get it to the goal. And then it gets knocked down, taken by Savickas. Savickas to Fink. Fink backhand blocker save. In comes Jack, closes the distance nicely. Puck comes along the boards. Fink has it, battling, rolls it down low where Savickas picks it up. Savickas back up to Fink. Fink in possession. Fink gets bodied off. And Savickas in the forecheck, stolen by Carroll. Carroll put it back in front, but couldn't quite connect with Fink. Puck comes up to Cook. Cook fires it towards the goal, bounces off the side of the net. Goes around the back. Good job by Finky. Over to Savickas. Blocker save. Another good save by this goalie. Yeah, that goalie moved well. Puck comes across. Cook pinches. It's off his belly. Christian keeps it. And it's in the feet. Cookie rolls it back in. Jackets maintain the zone. Belle Tire is in and around with the puck. Kid falls down. Vinny Maki picks it up. Hackett is on now. They've gotten the two of the three forwards changed. Hackett has it. Puts it in front. Oh, Carroll couldn't quite connect on it. Comes across to Cook. Cook fires. Kick to the corner. We get the full change. Sanders is on. Cook has it. Puts it to the goal again. Deflected. Toe save. Rebound on the net. What a save by this goalie. Comes up to Cook. Cook fires again. Rebound out of the air off the post. Hackett bunts it. And they clear the puck. My God, it's a force field. And there will be no ice as it goes all the way down. Belle Tire cuts to the middle. Hunter with the glove save. Well, that's the sort of dangerous transition chances you get sometimes. But yes, we've ran into some good goalies early in the season, apparently. Hackett through the legs of a guy and has a man on him, bodies him off. He's got a man with him. Toe drags around one. Hackett off the face of the goaltender. Comes over to Detmer. Jackets in the zone again. Put it across the front. Deflection. Comes to Maki. Men down in the crease. No, we throw it away, and it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Get back, Jake. He's got to step on him. Got to step on him. Belle Tire's in. They're in. Hunter with the glove save and covers it. Huge. One, we managed to get the save and not give up a transition goal, which are really the only chances they're getting are whenever it's like one of these odd man situations. Yeah. That kid cut to the net. Luckily, Hunter got the first one and found the rebound before the defender got there. All right, Sprague on the draw. Hendershot and Arvi out there with him. Carroll back on defense with Benny Detmer. 10:46 remaining in the second period. And there's a puck battle taken by Detmer, bumps it to Carroll, rolled behind the net on a turnover, but luckily it didn't cost us. Comes to Detmer. Detmer rolls it up the boards to Hendershot. He's got time. Dev has it, bumps it ahead to Carroll, jumping in the play. Nice! Oh, it rolls over Arvi's tape. That's exactly what we were looking for there. Just bounced, and the puck goes behind the net. Dumped in, and Hendershot's the first one back. Puck rolls behind the net. Belle Tire has it, puts it in front. Hunter with the save, untight. Puck comes to Carroll, and he rolls it up the boards off the feet of Hendershot. Chipped up, and it's through the feet of Hendershot. Comes to Carroll. He's got it. Lift your head up, bud. Lift your head up. Carroll has it, drops it to Sprague. Sprague to the middle, rolls through two guys, but no connection. Arvine. Oh, Arvine almost had it, but no luck. Puck comes to the point. Carroll puts it back in off of a body. Carroll gets it again. That time goes in, and the goaltender covers the puck. Very schmozzy kind of possessions from us, like where we have a ton of time and then they get a transition chance. We're like, what are we doing? And then we kind of come out of the zone. Little less of the usual touch that I think we were expecting here, but it's still 3-1. All right, so we Savickas, Summers, and Fink. Puck goes to the corner. Fired again. The chuck it up the ice for the breakaway chance, and the kid blows the tire. Every one face-off they get, they're throwing it as hard as they can up the weak side. Comes to Jax. Jax bumped into, but Savickas takes it. Savickas in, makes a nice move. He's got some space. Fires. Just a little high. Comes to Trigo. Trigo puts it in down behind the goal. Rolls where Savickas is waiting. He's looking. I think he saw Jackson was trying to process what he should do with it, and it kind of rolled off his tape. And they're going to call Jax for that. That's a dive. Wow. That was a soft call. How was it a cross check? They were on each other. So the same kid that was messing with Jack's last shift flops next to him and draws the penalty. All right. Jackets are shorthanded now. And we only see Adam Summers thrown out of games against Belle Tire. Let's see if the temperature goes up. All right. Savickas and who else is it forward there? Fink. And then you got Schnaut and Cookie. And Savickas comes away with it. Takes it behind the net. Jack fires it up the boards, bounces off his skate and gets out, luckily. And the puck comes D-to-D. Belle Tire brings it back in. The Tires have the puck. Driving wide. And they throw it in front. Oh, nobody got on the back door, luckily. And Fink bumps it up to Savickas. Savickas with speed. He can beat the guy wide. Here's your speed. He does. He comes in. He fires. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Runs to Henry Fink. Can't quite connect, but Savickas comes in. Jack has it again. Jack puts it to the goal. Blocked down, though, by Beltire, but Savicka steals it. Oh, almost a third time. And it comes to the point where Cookie can't get it in. And the other way it goes back. Fink on the man. Savicka, or Schnautz on a man. Puck is wide. Hunter blockers it to the corner. And it's behind the net now where Schnaut bumps it through. Savickas has it. If he had chipped it, he was gone. It was a 2-on-1. Tried making a move to the middle instead. Puck is along the boards, though, where Cookie battles. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty to Jacks. Puck is at the point. Beltire fires, kicked or rolled wide of the net, and it comes to Fink. Fink has it, and he couldn't get it out. Comes behind the net. Our guys are tired here. Guys are definitely late in their shift. Puck comes up to the point. Been the whole power play blocked by Savickas. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty. Fink is hopping off. Savickas is hopping off. It's a 5-on-2 if we don't hurry. Hackett hustling back. Luckily, Beltire doesn't enter quickly. Cookie in. Jaker still on. Slap shot fired way wide of the goal. We're back to even strength. Sanders. Oh, nice job by the D batting the puck out of the air. It was a breakaway to Hackett, and the D knocked it down. Here comes Cookie into the zone. And we somehow didn't go offside there and into the netting. Yeah, the defender knocked the puck out of the air. It was intended to land right in front of Cooper. It was a good play by the D swatting it down, or Cooper was gone. Yeah, he was headmanning it. You want to move the puck up the ice. That's what you want to do. So, like, even if it doesn't work, we're trying to do the right thing. That's always the way I judge games. Are we trying to do the right thing? Puck is tied up off the draw. It's in the feet of Maki. Comes back to Detmer. Detmer deflected. I don't think Cooper touched that high stick, but it looked like he tried. Oh, boy. Hackett behind the net to himself. And he's got it in tight. Drops it down to Sanders. Sanders to the front. And there's Maki now to Hackett. Hackett gets tripped, but no call. Comes down behind the net. He leaves it for Sanders. In tight, they're working. Sanders, you got to move the puck there, boys. And the puck comes up to Beltire. They roll it through. Carroll gets a piece of it, bumps it to Maki. Maki rolls it up to Beltire on the wing. Beltire has it now behind the play and comes through to Carroll. Puck goes, it's a 2-on-1. Here comes Carroll hustling back. Fired. Hunter gets a piece of it, put in front, comes to Hackett. He's got to step on the guy. Nice play. It's a 3-on-1. Hackett has it. He's got Sanders going to the goal. Hackett misses the net on a slap shot. All the way down. Comes to Detmer. Detmer, he went to stretch it, but he whiffed on it. Comes to Sanders, and it comes to Maki. Got to get that puck out. And whack a puck at the blue line. And Arvi whacks it, and it doesn't get out. A lot of standing around here. What are we doing? All right, so puck comes down low where Carlson picks it up. Carlson in pursuit. We've only got one change from the previous forward group, and it comes up to the point where Sanders is in pursuit. Fired, rebound, or kick to the corner by Hunter, no rebound, luckily. Detmer bumps it up, comes to Sanders. Sanders has it. He dumps it in, and Sanders and Maki get off. We desperately needed that change. Sprague and Hendershot come on. Far wing, the Beltire guys move it. It's a 2-on-3 back. Closest is Trigo. Puck goes behind the goal. Comes to Carlson. Carly whiffs on the pass up the boards. Carlson steals it, though. Luckily, Trigo didn't get a cross-checking penalty for decking the kid in front. And Sprague gets a piece of it, but, it's in the skates still, but not quite there. Beltire is just getting, we're just a step slow. Trigo now fires it in, wide of the goal, kick to the corner. Somebody's got a forecheck. And it rolls past Hendershot and up to Beltire the other way. Comes now to Cookie. Cookie puts it into the zone. Off of Arvi, it bounced. And it was a 2-on-1, but Sprague bumped it ahead instead of possessing it. Just couldn't quite grab it. Puck comes up to Beltire, comes out of the zone, but Arvi is there. Johnny got a step, and he's carrying it into the zone with two guys on him. Puck goes to the corner, kick falls down. And Sprague trips over the boards. He had a man open in front. Nobody's able to handle pucks right now, it seems like. Down in the corner goes Hendershot. And out of the corner comes Sprague. Sprague fires into the goaltender's chest. All right, let's get back to finding space on the ice. Well, there's a number of times that we're just kind of skating into a crowd right now. So we got Savickas, Fink, and Summers, Schnaut, and Cook. Savickas on the draw. I don't know what the D are doing. They were lined up like in front of each other. Comes the Schnaut, blockered wide by the goaltender. Savickas battles to the corner. Fink has it. Up to Schnaut. Schnaut puts it to the goal, into the goalie's glove. At least a screen in front that time. I'm okay with him putting that to the net. There was traffic in the middle, and there was a guy in the lane over on the pass. So what we want to do though is start creating room where we have more space. That's the thing I think we're not creating right now. Puck is won back by Belle into the corner. Puck is see three guys. You can't have that. That's what I'm talking about. It's like you can't lose. Well, don't turn away from it, and it's Fink is forechecking on it. Let's see here. We got to have a forechecker, and the puck goes to the far side. That'll not be an icing. Cookie will get there first. Cookie fires it up the boards. Chipped in the middle to Savickas by Fink. Jack lost the handle, but he's around the guy. Now, good job by the D to slow him off. And it comes to Fink. Fink up to the point. No, not up to the point. I thought he was trying to get to the D. Didn't work. Jack is back checking now. Summers gets a stick on it. Fires it out of the zone. Savickas. Oh, man, Jack would have had a breakaway there late in the shift. Again, these shifts are getting long. That's another thing I'm noticing, too. 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Cookie hits the brakes, and it's attempted to get to Savickas. It doesn't get there. Jack might win that race, though. And they clear it up out, and it comes to Carroll, who gives it on a 2-on-1 to a player off the bench. Comes to them, over the net. Phew. That was dangerous. Comes to Carroll now. Carroll's got it. Over to Summers. He's late in his shift. He's tired. He's got Maki with him. Here's your point. Here's your point. He uses his point. Comes to Carroll. Carroll fires it to the goal. Oh, just missed. Hackett had a stick there, one looking for the shot. Comes to Cooper. Hackett off the boards. Around one man. Around another. Hackett drops it back to Carroll, but he can't quite keep it in. Carroll puts it over to Detmer. Detmer has it. Back to Carroll. Carroll. Oh no, he almost turned it. He did turn it over, but Beltire couldn't get to the net like I thought they were. But now it's to the corner. Beltire almost got it in front. Good stick by Detmer to deny the pass to the middle. Then it comes to Maki. 2:12 remaining in the period. Maki has it. Puts it over across the ice. Yes, a pass to Hackett. Hackett brings it in. Oh, and a good job by the D. That's a holding penalty, and they're going to call it on Beltire. I don't know if I agree with that penalty, but we'll take it after a few I didn't agree with. It, he said he had the puck on his stick. They called interference. I would. I wouldn't have called that interference, but I would have called that a hold. And I think it was relatively good defending, but we've had some calls I haven't been happy with. So let's see if we can capitalize on the power play. Trigo and Carlson, Sanders, Maki, Hackett. They were short A man, so it's 5-on-4, not 5-on-3. All right, line up, guys, like we're ready. Beltire wins the draw again. Up to the point to Trigo. Trigo has it. Puts it to the net. That's not the play you want. You can't just fire it without a screen or anything. Let's move it around here, guys. That's what Coach Todd's saying down to them there too. Easy shots from the points are a goaltender's best friend. Puck to the corner. Hackett's in. Sanders is in. Puck's in. Landed on the feet of Maki. Maki had it. Trigo puts it down to Sanders. Move it to your partners, guys. Comes to Sanders. Sanders shot gets deflected. Hackett to the puck. Hackett back from Carlson. Hackett walks to the middle. Toe drags around one. Off the outside of the net. Hackett has it now. Sanders needs it. Maki! Oh, what a chance! Another great chance! Oh, man. Maki with a great pass in front from Cooper Hackett. They let them have a little space in front sometimes to fight. That was a great setup. Maki was right there. Goalie made another. We stopped playing good goalies. Like, that would be great to not play goalies that give up, that stop everything. Puck is won back. Hackett has it. Spins away from a man. Cooper has it. Walks around. Stops behind the net. He's got Carlson. Moves it to Carly. Carly, oh, he couldn't get the shot off, and Beltire rushes the other way. No, they couldn't quite. He didn't handle the pass cleanly. Beltire brings it in. Carlson wide. Comes to Beltire, knocks it up to Hackett for a breakaway. There's a man on Cooper. He's getting hooked. He's getting held. And it's deflected by the goaltender on the breakaway. Tell you what, that was Dr. Hook there, and they didn't call it. That should have 100% been a hooking penalty. All right. Harvey, Sprague, Hendershot. Puck's one back to Devin. Comes back to Christian. Christian Cook moves it over to Schnaut. Schnaut has nobody to throw. He gets it over the far side to Sprague. 40 seconds remaining in the period. 10 on the power play. Sprague up the Cookie. Cookie's got two guys down low there. Sprague walking in. Spins away, man wipes out. Back up to Cookie. Cookie fires underneath the man. Oh, rebound by Jake, and the goalie made the save. And puck comes over to the blue. Now it's got to get back on D. And good job by Arvi covering back for the D. And Arvi chips it up past a couple. That's offside with 8 seconds left in the period. 8.7. Well, so far for the Jackets, it's been a lot of possession. I don't think I think my count for Beltire and shot is 6 right now. Yeah, it's 6. And probably 2 of them are high danger chances on transitions, maybe 3, but like we've had the puck the whole time. But we got to score. We're not finishing. So much like last game, we scored a number in the first and then none in the second. Let's see if we can change it and try to get some here in the third. The key to winning the football game is scoring more points than the other team. Isn't that a Bill Belichick quote, actually? No, John. The key to winning the football game is scoring more points. Brr, 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 brr. All right, so I have less to complain about in that second period than I did in the first game. We were pretty much on them. We're not making some of the space creating passes right now, though, still. And I think there's another gear in our compete that we could probably find. We're also kind of fumbling pucks. I think that's the biggest thing I've noticed is that, like, we haven't really cleanly fielded pucks. Georgia is currently losing 35-30 in the fourth quarter to Tennessee. Okay. Looking at college football scores here from around the country. Michigan State's only up 34-24 on Youngstown State. Up late in the fourth quarter. Team Dave Hendershot showing well. No, they were not. It's been close the whole game. Buckeyes don't play for a little while, Gav. All right, we're going to start this with Jax and Henry up front. Carroll and Detmer. Great job by Savickas to find some space for Jack Summers. Jax hits the brakes. Oh, he was trying to move it over to Detmer, but it didn't connect. And they fire it up ice. Hunter plays it to the corner. And there's where Detmer runs into a guy. And Carroll runs into the guy behind the net. They go to a wraparound, blocked off by Hunter and Henry. Henry moves it up to Summers. Summers threw a man, and that's not going to be icing. Beltire definitely playing some bodies here a little bit. And so puck comes down low where Savickas has it. Jack tries towing around one, comes to Detmer. There's no screen, but Summers gets a stick on it. What a rebound. It's sitting there. It's loose. Oh, the goalie's got it. Well, and Beltire is kind of collapsing in front. They're doing what Vengeance did, which was just kind of collapse in front and then try to throw it and hope for a transition chance. That's kind of what they're doing here. All right. Maki, Hackett, Sanders, Carlson, Trigo. Offensive zone draw. and the puck bounces off of the ref's leg. Hackett takes it, comes to Maki. After Hackett goes down, Maki can't get the shot off. He's getting held. I don't know what to say there. That was good. Oh, and then Sanders gets knocked off, but it comes up to Trigo, just deflected to the corner. Maki racing after it, and nobody can get to it. Ma- yeah, they're like hog tying guys. And Beltire fires it up, deflects it to the middle, and it gets good hustle back by Hackett there after the D got caught and goes behind the net to Trigo. Trigo over to Carlson. Carlson up to Sanders. Sanders has it. Nobody with him. So he throws it all the way across to Hackett, but we're going backwards at that point. Hackett moves it over to Carlson. We're actually moving the puck at least. Let's go, guys. Somebody has to move. We got to move. We got to move. We got to move. So we're being forced to dump it in because Beltire is not forechecking our D. They're just sitting back and waiting for us to dump it in and then trying to steal it. And that's just kind of what's going on right here. It's very much like a neutral zone trap that they're running. And then they're hoping to catch us in transition. Yeah, I don't know how that kid could have gotten that much space. Good job by Mark Sanders getting back. Good job by Jake poking it away. And it's put in front where Hackett takes it the other way. Man off the bench for Beltire. Sprague is with Hackett. Hackett driving around one, tries toe dragging, no dice. And Hackett gets it back. He has it. Doesn't move it. He has it, puts it behind the net. And Sprague on the forecheck. Kept in by Schnaut, pulled off the boards by Sprague. We're just too bodied up right now. Sprague cuts to the middle. Oh, he whiffs on the shot after creating space. Comes to Jake. Jake over to Cookie. Yes, create space with our moving. And the goaltender stretches wildly outside of the goal to get the glove. At least we made some passes there to get a shot off. That's what we got to do is move the puck, guys. Let's try not to do too much here. Sprague, Arvi, Hendershot, Cook, Schnaut. Blue Jackets 3-1 right now in the game, folks. Dominating puck possession, but not scoring. Cook puts it in deep. Arvi has it, walks down low, tries throwing it all the way across to Jake, over pinches, but gets it back. And it's in the feet of a penalty on Beltire. A roughing penalty on Beltire. Jackets will get a second power play of the game. Is our second? Is our third? We only had one in the first period, one in the second, right? Did I forget one? It's possible. No, but what was the trip? First period, right? We had one trip, or no, we had the interference, not a trip. All right. Well, either way, we have the puck on the power play. Arby up to Schnaut. Schnaut goes over to Cook. Cook has it, moves it back to Schnaut. Schnaut throws it down low. Comes to Hendershot. Hendershot has it, moves it up to Schnaut. Schnaut puts it. Wow. Luckily, they went under the guy. And Sprague over. What a toe save! Arby with a glorious chance on net. Sprague put it right in front, and the goalie got a toe on it. Flashed out the leather. Stretch it, Jake. Stretch it. There we go. Yes, excellent. Jake with a good stretch pass. And he brings it into the zone. That wasn't offside. But he brought it in and out with himself, and nobody came in. No, but he came back over. Yeah. I wouldn't have called that offside personally. You can't. It's hard to put yourself offside, but all right. Sprague on the draw. Puck is won back to Detmer. Detmer over to Carlson. Carlson up ahead to Sprague. And it's offside again. 43 seconds remaining on the power play. Looks like we're going to change the forwards out after a couple offsides in a row. Savickas, Summers, Fink. Puck to the board. Summers chips it in. Got to pursue, though, guys. And the Beltire D throws it up to the point where Carroll gets it. Tipped on net by Fink. Oh, great scoring chance there. Another good save by the goaltender on the deflection. Put in by Detmer. Comes down to Savickas. Savickas has it. Savickas cuts to the middle and tried rolling it towards the net. Just didn't connect. And they chip it around Detmer. It's a two-on. It's a one-on-one. Good job by Carroll to deny him the play. Great work by Liam. That guy was trying to jump inside. Savickas cranking it up now. Jack has it. Moves it up to Fink. Fink has it in the zone. Fink goes around the back of the net, taking a look, all the way up to Detmer. Detmer has it. And the penalty is over. Comes to Carroll. Carroll tried putting it into the slot. Comes back to the point where Detmer is. Detmer throws it down in the corner. Puck goes in. It is battled for by Savickas. On the forecheck is also Fink fired around. And the puck comes in and Carroll pinches and does keep, but it's thrown up to neutral ice. Detmer's got one on him. Spins away nicely. Good job by Ben. And he tried getting it over to Fink, but it didn't quite work. Fink over to Savickas. Savickas tries cutting inside a man. Doesn't work. And it's a regroup now. Belle throws it up. Kept in by Carroll. Rolls to Savickas. Savickas. Oh, and he didn't put enough oomph on the backhand pass to Carroll. We got to get back. Good hustle back by Jack. Well, everybody except for Trigo has been on for a while at this point. We do get the second defender changed at least. Oh, and a good forecheck. And almost turned over. Savickas did knock it loose, but he also knocked Fink on his rear. And Sanders is on. Hackett is on. Maki is on. We have got a full line change. Puck is fired on Hunter, and he swallows it. 9:31 remaining in the hockey game. Yep. Now they're all into the concert. Maki on the draw. One back to Belle. Fighting through is Sanders. Sanders has got a 2-on-1 with Hackett. Moves it up to him. Cooper's actually got a breakaway. Cooper. Oh, and it's sitting on the goal line, and it doesn't get through. Oh, no. So it just trickles through, and it sits on the goal line behind the goaltender after Cooper beats him 5-hole. That's the second breakaway where Cooper has beaten the goalie, but it hasn't gone in. And the puck comes to Hackett on the board, spins around a man. Hey, he's got it behind the net, puts it off the back of the net to himself. And everybody's watching. Move around, guys. Let's go. And brings it up high. Switches over to Carlson. Carlson has it. Puts it to the net. Rebound, Maki. What another save by this goalie. My gosh. And the puck comes to Belle. It's knocked loose by a back-checking Schnaut. In comes Sanders. Sanders, and he is absolutely tackled. I don't know how that's not a penalty. And the puck is turned over again by Sanders. It's in the feet of Maki. There's like a whole just schmoz of hockey here. And then Hackett pulls it out this time. Hackett has it and goes behind the net with it. Leaves it for Schnaut. Schnaut has it. Schnaut, why? Shot it from below the goal line. And all right, puck comes up the boards to Cook. Cook moves it all the way up the stretch. Oh, he just misses Hackett. And that's an icing. All right. 8:02 remaining. Sprague, Hendershot, Arvi, Schnaut, and Cook. Puck goes back to the corner. Comes down over to Hendershot. Fired around up to Arvi, who pulls it off nicely. Down goes Johnny. And back is Sprague. Sprague battling for the puck. Arvi battling for the puck. There's a schmoz on the boards. Comes the Cookie. Beltire has successfully slowed this game down very much. And it's chipped out of the zone. It will not be an icing. 1-4 checker. And Hendershot reads the play, knocks it down. And it comes to Sprague. Sprague over to Detmer. Detmer fires. Rebound. And it's loose. It's loose. Oh, the goalie did not cover it, but the referee lost sight of the puck. Did the goal come off? No, I don't think it did. He acted like he was resetting it because he lost sight of the puck. Yeah. All right. So Carroll and Detmer on D. Sprague, Hendershot, and Arvi up front. Well, as a referee, it looked like the goalie was covering it, so I don't blame him for blowing it. Like, that just happens. All right. Let's see here. Puck goes ahead. And Arvi has it. Arvi goes around the referee and two players. Arvi trying to beat too many guys. Got to move the puck, guys. Come on. Sprague with a good back check puts it in. And the puck is down low and along the boards now. Rolled out. Comes to Detmer, who turns back into the traffic. But he gives it to Arvi, who gets it across to Hendershot. Hendershot blocked by the defender. Comes to Carroll, and that is deflected up in the air, too. Beltire has blocked a lot of shots and collapsed in front of the net. Yeah, this has been a defend game. Yeah, yeah, it's very similar to that Vengeance game where the other team is barely doing anything but defending. They're happy to keep it close. Detmer steals the puck along the boards, whips on trying to throw it to the middle. Luckily, Sprague and Arvai both hustle back. Comes to Carroll. Carroll rolls it under a guy. Comes to Sprague. Puts it up for a Hendershot. Hendershot has it. Devin tries going through him and knocked loose though by the defender. And Jackets better hustle back. Oh, and Carroll falls down. And that will be an icing. 6:18 remaining in the hockey game. Still 3-1. No one has scored since the first period. Again. What a weird set of games these have been. Like we've had the puck the whole time. Again, just we're moving the puck a little bit better. Yeah. You know, it's really hard after a couple years of being completely snake bitten to completely throw it off, right? You know, so at least we're getting some goals in some of these games. All right, Beltire has it, comes up. Savickas hustles back. Savickas up the boards to Fink, chips it out nicely. Get there, Summers. Not quite, but it comes to Trigo. Trigo moves it up to Jax. Jax finds it, puts it in deep, and hustling in now is Fink and Jax, and they close in good. They turn him. Oh, but he got it back up. If they had gotten the puck there, that would have been nice. And then, Beltire blows a tire. In comes Trigo. I don't know what we were doing with it. Just throws it to the corner there. Got to do something with it when you get chances, guys. Comes to Savickas. Oh, and he misses the net. And it comes out of the zone to Carlson. 5:30 remaining. Jackets leading 3-1. It's like Beltire is comfortable to leave it at 3-1. They're not attacking at all. They'll get their transition odd man rush if they can. Look at Fink. We had Fink in the slot. And they're happy to let us just sit on the outside. And it comes down into Fink. Fink fires, kicked away by the goalie, comes to Summers behind the net. Summers has it. So see what happened there is like they had three guys closest to him at the puck. We have to move off the puck too if we want to get goals. And so the puck comes to Savickas. Savickas drops it down to Fink. Fink battling for the puck, comes to Jax. And Jax has it. Jax gets his shot blocked again. Beltire is blocking shots. And they're going to call Jack for that. They're going to call it for a body checker and interference. So interference penalty. Still 3-1 in a game that does not feel 3-1. All right. Baki, Hackett, Schnaut, and Cook on the kill. Face off to the right of Hunter. And the puck comes to the boards. Hackett gets it out and rolls it over to Beltire. Puck comes to Schnaut. Schnaut clears it. Hackett, he almost stole it there. They just got it. I don't know how that puck got through, to be honest. Cooper's seeing he can smell the breakaway on the shorthand. You can see it. Cookie to the corner. Cookie hustles in, puts it back to Maki. Look up, Vinny. Look up, Vinny. Comes to Hackett. Oh, but good job by their D to deny Hackett the breakaway that he's still looking for. You can tell. And they come in, take him, Cookie. And Hunter with a good blocker save. And another good save. Oh, what a save by Hunter. Wow. Wow. He's on the third chance. He reaches over with the glove and keeps it out. What a big saver. This is a one-goal game. Whew. All right, I'm not mad about the other one now. That should have been in the net. 3 saves in a row there, too. All right, puck comes up to the point and gets through Carroll. Defend the front, guys. Remember, they can skate in the corner all they want. They're not going to score. Puck comes across to Detmer, bumps it up to Hackett. Hackett over the middle. I think he was waiting for Maki to take it, but Hackett circles back to waste time. Hackett around one guy. Oh, it's underneath him. Turns it over though, and battling back in it is Cooper, and Detmer's there too. And there's three guys on the ice there. No, just let him take his time behind the net, guys. Oh, and Hackett falls on top of his guy, and there's just a pile up here. And Carroll comes out with it. And there's a Carroll and Maki coming up. And here comes Maki wide. Maki cuts to the middle, off the shoulder of the goalie. Carroll swings to the rebound, doesn't connect. Penalty is over. Maki has it. Up to Sanders. Sanders walks around the outside. Mark around one, around two. Cuts around the back, takes a look, stops, hits the brakes, and he rolls it up to Carroll. Carroll over to Trigo, shoot it. And he gets it blocked off the foot. Devin is literally sitting on a guy. That's the closest to a hog tie you'll see in the hockey. And the one Belle tire came in, tried hitting Liam Carroll and fell on his face. And it's poked away. And luckily there's three guys back, rolled wide of the net. Hunter bumped it behind the net, rolled up the boards, no one home. And Hendershot knocks it loose, but Belle Tire has it. In the middle to Belle Tire. They try making a move. They do make a move. Blocked by Trigo, though. Good job. And it comes to Hendershot. Looking for Arvi. Couldn't quite connect. And Belle Tire turns it over. Oh, my gosh. We almost had them. And Sprague has it. And he gets hooked up the middle. We got to move the puck here, though. And comes to Hendershot. And it's a breakaway for Spraggy. Spraggy has it. Oh, another blocker save. This goaltender is playing fantastic. And that's a couple bodies hitting the floor. And it's not kept in, but Trigo just bumps it ahead there. And Devin's hustling back. Good job there. Got to move your feet, guys. Can't glide around. Oh, boy, and we turn it over. And it's not quite chipped out. Wow. We've had a couple games this year already where the goaltending is the only reason it's been close. But you know what? You don't score until you score in this sport. So, and Sprague chips it off ahead. The guy like literally just hits him. Arvi has it. Move it to the middle. Oh, he took way too long to move it to the middle. So all Johnny had to do was tap it through, and Hendershot was all alone, and instead he tried spinning away with it. Well, that's all he's trying to do. Savickas fires into the glove of the goaltender. 1 minute remaining in the hockey game. 1 minute remaining. One of the moms got a really sweet video of Hunter making those saves from right down there. So that's exciting. All right, so Savickas, Fink, or Summers. And Beltire does their usual huck the puck up the ice. Cookie does a good job denying the rush. That was offside, but the referee decided not to call it. Last minute of the game. Beltire is... They pulled their goalie. Oh, my. I didn't think that would happen. Well, they have the goalie out, so good for them. At least they're playing to win. I have a big issue when teams don't at least try to win a hockey game, right? Because they want the goal points, right? Savickas throws it, or it's thrown across the front on a back check by Savickas. All right, get the puck, guys. Come on. 20 seconds remaining at 6-on-5 hockey. I don't think our guys know the net is empty. They don't know the net's empty. So I don't think Henry Fink had a clue the net was empty. Instead of just throwing it down the ice at the net, he tried like beating a guy. You should shoot at the empty net, guys. Just the thought here. And so Beltire is going to keep the net empty here with 6 seconds left. Win the faceoff back to Detmer, throw it in the net. Let's do it. And Savickas tries going ahead. He wanted it. Carroll gets it, and he's going to ice it, and that'll be the hockey game. All right, Jackets win 3-1. Probably a game that should have been a lot more than it was, but that's okay. Next weekend, 3 games in Fort Wayne, and we'll see you guys then.